Flau'Jae. Gotcha. I just wanted to ask you about your feel for the game offensively right now. In your third year in this program and in the system, how much do you feel like you've grown in that department of your game? You feel like?
I feel like I've grown a lot just trying to just be consistent. Told Coach Mulkey I wanted to be more consistent. Tonight, the first half, I was like kind of out of rhythm, turning the ball over, missing a lot of easy layups in transition and stuff like that. So I think the thing I'm most proud of is that I got on number two who hit like 7 threes and she didn't score in the second half, but mostly how I just kept my mentality of just like not letting the first half defeat me. I feel like that's something I would have did in my freshman and sophomore year, but I know like now I have to lead and I have people that are looking up to me, so I have to like just go next play mentality. And I was telling myself it's a new half, it's a new time, so I'm proud about that.
Yeah, Aneesah, what was challenging y'all in the second half? Just what was Tulane doing, and what did y'all need to improve on?
Oh, we just talked about this in the locker room. We had to do better defensively in transition. We could have did a lot better talking, getting down to the SEC and having our girls ready and a ready position to defend on the perimeter. And I feel like we didn't do that, and it showed.
Aneesah, you know a thing or two about rebounding. So what makes Flau'Jae a good rebounder?
She's just active. She goes in there and jump over Samaya and Jersey to just go get rebounds.
And you too.
Say when you let her.
Yeah, I let her sometimes. But she's just active. Like, rebounding is hard. It's not easy. You have to have, like, a motor. You have to it's a wheel. Like, you want to do it. It's not something, rebounds don't just fall in people's hands. Not that many, because Flau'Jae had a double-double tonight as well. So that many rebounds don't just fall in your hands. You have to go after it.
Aneesah, can you speak to, I guess, Jersey Wolfenbarger's development just, from the start of the season to now? And, you play alongside her, so what do you see, I guess, every night just playing beside her and her improvement?
I see a lot of confidence. I know that she came in here, you're coming into a new team with a lot of new players, and you're trying to, like, see where do you adapt within that team. And I feel like she's getting the feel of it now. She always come to me and pull me to the side if she need any help or any questions about anything. And I feel like she's just more confident playing. We always help each other and just communicate.
Any more questions for these girls back in the back?
How's your eye, Flau'Jae?
Just look, I've never had anything happen to me like this. Y'all know this is killing me right now. I don't know, like, I'm gonna go to Bahamas. I'm supposed to be taking cute pictures in my, look at my eye, Coach Mulkey.
You're still beautiful.
I know, but like, look at my eye. No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right. So I see that like the freshmen and the transfers, they put up some tough things in the challenge for Tulane in the second half. How do you think they did personally?
Me personally, I think we have small things to work on, and this game meant a lot to Tulane. Coach Mulkey said they're not going away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big game for the state of Louisiana. So I think we just have small things to work on. When you see where we are now, and with the fifth game of the season, sixth game of the season, it's just about fixing those small things and just showing how good we can be. I was super proud of Jersey, because it was one stint in a week. Like, she had amazing practices, and it really looked like that. So I just hope that this game really gave her the confidence to know that she can play, and she can be strong and she can be dominant for us.
Yeah, just for both of y'all, how much are y'all looking forward to the trip to the Bahamas and being able to play, two really good teams?
Go ahead, niece.
I'm looking forward to it, of course. My family gets to come down and support me. That don't happen a lot. Also, just seeing our team grow. And we've grown a lot to come together, have all these transfers, and just play off of one another, especially defensively. I feel like it's something that we have to work on within our communication, but we're growing.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited just to play against some top competition, you know what I'm saying, just to see where we are. I love that, just to see where your game is against people who are good as well. So I'm super excited. I'm very locked in, and I'm gonna just be down there. If I'm not in the gym, I'm gonna be at the casino. Blackjack is my game of choice.
Are you 21?
I'm 21 now. I've been at LaBerge a couple of times.
Flau'Jae, you mentioned the small things that you want to, as a team, that you want to improve on. What are those small things that you want to fix?
Man, it's minor things. Just being where you're supposed to be. I think Coach Bob say that a lot. Just being where you're supposed to be, especially on defense. Like, a lot of the things would happen if we were. And then just like, you know, Coach Bob always say, how you do anything is how you do everything. If it's just from watching film, you know, paying attention, just practice, just small details. Like, you know, Muhammad Ali was like, it's not like the mountain you face, but it's like the pebble in your shoe. Like, it's the small stuff that if you don't take care of it, it could defeat you.
Got time for one more if we got one?
You got that quote? All right.
Right here with
I think it was
Scott
Muhammad
right
Ali.
around the corner.
Sorry, I'm way over here. I'm working on deadline, trying to help my man read out here. Aneesah, yeah, another double-double. The rebounds piled up. As Reed wrote earlier this year, you're on pace to finish as one of the all-time leaders in rebounds. What does that mean to you? Obviously, you don't think about that when you're on the court or anything like that, or probably in practice. But you know, you are putting together a historically good career. You know, what? And you said rebounding's hard. So what does that mean to you?
Consistency. That's one thing that I do every day. In practice, on the floor, every day I show up and I'm consistent. And nobody can take that away from me. I have a motor. I come in and I challenge myself every day. And I try to be 1% better than I was the day before. So I feel like numbers don't lie, and it's showing.
They sure don't. I think she's putting together a good campaign this draft.
All right, thank you, girls. By the way, Aneesah's next double-double will be her 80th career double.
Period.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, questions for Coach Mulkey?
Hey, Coach.
Hi.
Can you talk about just or speak to the versatility of Aneesah and just her ability to play in so many lineups and still be, you know, successful and productive?
She said it best. The kid just has a motor. It's like in life, you want to be around people that have energy and enthusiasm, and it matters to them, and they just never stop. No matter if they make a shot, miss a shot, get a rebound, they don't get a rebound. She's constantly working. No one outworks her. No one outworks her in practice. No one outworks her in a game. And everything she gets, she deserves.
Yeah, Coach, just what stood out to you defensively and what allowed Tulane to kind of get loose?
I thought we just became very complacent, jacking up shots. One pass, one shot. One pass, one shot. Well, Coach, I'm open. Well, okay, well, 5 of you on the perimeter went 4 for 23. I believe if I missed some of those, I'd do something different. I'd take them off the dribble. I'd reverse the ball and get that shot maybe on the 4th or 5th pass. That just comes with teaching them the game. That comes with them playing together more, okay? Then you turn around and go down on the defensive end. Did we even have a foul the first 5 minutes of the 4th quarter? Well, that's telling. Well, why didn't we have a foul? They'd taken you off the dribble. I believe I'd foul them on the floor before they ever got up for a shot. So is that fatigue? What is that? But I think that is exactly what happened in the 4th quarter. Sometimes I can take the blame for it, because sometimes I'll say it's who I had on the floor. It wasn't who I had on the floor in the 4th quarter tonight.
Hey, Coach. In terms of veteran leadership, last year POA seems to be making an impact that doesn't necessarily show up on the box score, such as drawing charges and facilitating the offense. How much of an impact does this team have with her presence on the court and in the locker room?
Well, the impact can be her experience. She's going to take charges. She's going to open her mouth, okay? And all that is good. She knows the position. She can play any of the 3 positions on the perimeter for us. She will tell you her true position is the off guard. She has been very unselfish in playing the point for us. It's good to have her back. And I think that as she's back and playing more, I think you'll see her production get better and better. I think that she had 5 assists tonight to 1 turnover, so that's pretty good.
It's early in the season, but you grow throughout the year. You have some better competition coming up. Where do you feel like this team is right now?
We'll find out in the Bahamas, right? We're 5-0, is that what we are? 6-0. I missed one of those games. Yeah, we'll find out. Let me make it clear. We're not the team we had last year. We're not the team we had the year before. We're not even the team I had the first year I got here. When I got here, I had how many seniors? I inherited a bunch of those seniors that we talked about at the last press conference on playing together for a long period of time matters this day and age in college athletics. So I'm forever indebted to that class that I inherited. We're trying right now to really find what is our identity. Pressing, didn't press as much tonight. Getting kids, Miracle supposedly will be back Friday practice and can go next week. That will help us. Now, will she be rusty? Sure she will. But I have to think her energy on the defensive end matters and will make us better. It may be a while before I know the identity of our team. I just know that when you've got 5 players and they go 4 for 23, we're better than that. You're better than that. And that's got to stop on the offensive end. And you can talk about Flau'Jae, you can talk about Morrow. They're going to get their double-doubles because they're just that good. But these other players are good. And I'm going to challenge them because you're missing wide-open layups. And it's not the defense. If it was the defense, the opponent, I would give those guys credit. I'm one that will always give credit to the opponent. But we're just missing just chippies.
I'm sure you've envisioned what you want that identity to look like with this group.
I don't know that I can. How can you envision that if you've never coached them? I've had them 2 months. I've seen them on film at other places, but I don't know when they come here. What am I going to get out of them? And I think that happens over time. I think you'll see a lot of this up and down with several of them. And I have to try really, really hard to be patient. And I will. But I'll also challenge them. Because they want to do good. Those kids, all of them want to do good. They understand where they are. But we have a team that is quiet, believe it or not. Flau'Jae talks, Morrow will talk, but really who else talks? If you come watch us play, they get excited and cheer for each other, but you're just looking for that one just new one that's going to just talk with either her play or talk with her mouth or, and it's something you just got to keep at. It's called leadership. I don't know why young people don't want to lead anymore. Do you have a suggestion? I think I know why. Because they want everybody to like them. Leaders aren't going to be liked. Leaders are going to challenge their teammates. Leaders are going to hold them accountable. I never had a problem. I guess just leading and guiding as a point guard and taking care of them, but kids don't want to lead anymore. It's the dangest thing I've ever seen. I had that conversation with Nick Saban. So it's not just in women's basketball or my team. It's where we are right now.
When you're trying to nail down the makeup of your team and having coached so many years, is there any deja vu where this team kind of reminds me of this team in 2000 whatever? And
yeah, there's some at Baylor where I had an undersized post player, and then I had a 6'5" young one. Yeah, when you coach this long, you do. You kind of think of teams that you have. Yeah.
Does this one remind you of one of them?
Yeah, it does, but I'm not going to tell you which one. Because I then would have to tell you the year, and I'm not sure I can remember the dang year, man. But it was, at Baylor, and we overachieved. We made it to an Elite Eight, and that's honest to goodness about as far as that team could go that year. And I walked off that floor and hugged every one of them's neck because I knew what we were, I knew how good we could be, and I also knew you want to overachieve. How good this team can be and how far we can go, I hadn't decided that yet. I'll find out when we get to SEC play.
Hey, Kim, 2 questions. The performance that Jersey had tonight, and Flau'Jae did mention how she's been practicing lately. Are you also very hopeful that this could be a springboard for her and maybe get more playing time and just be more active and involved with you guys on the low post? And then 2, I also wanted to get your thoughts on Gino surpassing Tara tonight for the most wins all time.
Well, if you combine Samaya Smith and Jersey, can't ask them to do any more than they did tonight. Look at their stats. I'll take that any day. They both got good minutes. They both produced. They both got rebounds. They scored the ball. Just do that every game, and I'll get both of you enough playing time. Just give me that combination right there. Gino, it's mind-boggling when you think about 11 championships in his career. That's crazy. I've got 4, and I feel like I'm proud as a peacock. 11 numbers of wins. If you win that many championships, that means you're winning a lot of basketball games, so those wins add up. Yeah, that's admirable, every adjective that you can think of, because he's done it. And he's done it how? Great players. He's had some great players through the years.
Hi, Coach. So how do you think Tulane's competitiveness towards the end tested the team and the freshmen or the transfers as well?
I thought after looking at Tulane and who they've played thus far and who they've lost to, this is not a knock. But if they play those other teams like they played us tonight, I doubt they would have lost. We're not a bad team. We respected them. We got a 20-point lead on them, and they never went away. So if they play like that going forward in their conference, I think they'll win a lot of basketball games. They're probably trying to find their identity with a new coach.
Got time for one more here.
Yeah, kind of going off that, Flau'Jae talked about how important this game was with 2 of the top teams in the state. What really impressed you most about the construction of Tulane's team and maybe the direction of their program moving forward?
Well, let me say this. I'm not sure our team knows the rivalry between LSU and Tulane, and you know why? I think we only got 3 that are from the state of Louisiana. So when she tells you that, it's because you spend time as a coach to make them understand. You tell them the history of Tulane and LSU and athletics, and you have to put that out there in your scouting report. And part of putting that out there was they're not going away. And they didn't. And I think that's what Flau'Jae was referring to, is that in any sport, whether it's baseball, football, it doesn't matter. I grew up 40 minutes from here, and all I ever heard was Tulane and LSU. And so that score tonight and their competitiveness tonight did not surprise me.
All right, thank you for that.
Or is this yours?